Welcome back to the Noroview course. This lesson is a charting masterclass. We'll cover the markets you can trade, the two families of candles, time and range, every interval, and then all four chart types setting by setting. This is a longer one, so use the chapter markers below to jump around. Let's start with symbols. Click the symbol up here to open the picker. Noroview focuses on the top Binance perpetual futures, the highest volume crypto markets, plus a few commodity and stock perps. Why these? Because order flow analysis is only as good as the data underneath it, and liquid markets give you the richest, cleanest order flow, perfect for scalping. Up top, you've got search, and when you're not searching, your favorites and recent symbols for quick access. The table is sortable. Click any column header to sort. By price, by 24-hour change, by exchange, or by type. Whatever helps you find your market. Star a symbol to favorite it, and click any row to load it. I'll type ETH to filter, star it, and select ETH USDT. Simple. Next, candle type. Click candles and you'll see two options. Time and range. Time candles are what you already know. Each candle covers a fixed slice of the clock, like 1 minute or 1 hour, no matter how much price moves. They're great for reading the market against the clock and for anything session-based. Range candles are different. A range candle only closes after price has traveled a set distance, measured in points. Time doesn't matter. Movement does. So in a fast, volatile burst, you get lots of range candles, and in a quiet, choppy period, you get very few. The payoff is that range candles filter out low volatility noise and make real momentum and exhaustion much easier to see, which is why a lot of order flow scalpers love them. One important detail: range candles reset at midnight UTC, so each trading day starts clean. Use time candles for clock-based structure, range candles for pure price movement. Your interval choices change with the candle type. On time candles, you get 12 intervals, from 30 seconds up through 1, 3, 5, 10, 15, 30, and 45 minutes, then 1 hour, 4 hours, 1 day, and 1 week. On range candles, the interval is the number of points the candle must move before it closes. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 15, 20, 30, 40, and 100. A point is scaled per symbol, so 10 points means the same kind of move whether you're on Bitcoin or a cheaper coin. Smaller numbers give you more, finer candles. Bigger numbers give you fewer, larger swings. Tip: with a chart focused, you can also just type the interval and hit enter. Now the chart types. Click chart and you'll see 4: line, OHLCV, footprint, and NORO Footprint. Each row has a little gear. Click the gear and you jump to that type and open its settings, so your edits preview live. Every settings panel works the same way. Tabs across the top for the big groups, a left rail for subcategories, and a search box if you're hunting for one option. And every type has a templates tab. Save a look you like, apply it later, or hit set as default so new charts open exactly how you want. Let's go through each type. The line chart is the simplest, one clean line of price. On the Style tab, under General, you set the line's color, its width, and its style: solid, dashed, or dotted. The source drop-down decides which price the line follows. Closing price by default, but you can use the open, high, low, or an average like HL2 or OHLCV to smooth it. Now here's a nice touch. If you want a filled area chart, go to the Visibility tab and turn on Fill Area. The moment you do, a new area subgroup appears back on the Style tab, where you control the fill's opacity and turn on a gradient. That enable it then its settings appear pattern is used all over Noroview. Enable the feature and its options show up. And of course, the Templates tab lets you save this look. That's the line chart. OHLCV is your classic candlestick chart: open, high, low, close, plus volume. On the Style tab, the Colors group sets your master bullish and bearish colors, the up and down colors used everywhere. Under General, you pick the body style: standard candles, hollow candles, hollow up or old school OHLC or HLC bars. Then fine-tune the candle width, the wick width, and the border width to taste. If you want more control, the bullish and bearish groups let you color the body, the wick, and the border independently for up and down candles. Each can either follow your master color or be set to its own static color. On the Visibility tab, you can simply show or hide the wicks and the borders for a cleaner look. Save it as a template if you like it. Line and OHLCV are your light chart types, fast and familiar. Now let's get into the order flow charts, which is where Noroview really shines. This is the footprint chart, and remember, it's free for everyone. Instead of a solid body, each candle shows the volume traded at every price level inside it. Let's go through the inputs. Profile draws the volume as horizontal bars, and you can switch on a volume heat map that shades busier levels. Under levels, turn on show level values and the actual numbers appear inside each cell. Value area highlights the range where most of the volume traded. You set the percentage, usually 70%, and its color. POC is the point of control, the single price with the most volume, the fairest price of that candle. You can show it, extend it when zoomed out, and even mark naked POCs that price hasn't returned to yet. Those are magnet levels. Borders let you outline the candles in the cells. Aggregation lets you group price levels together, handy on high-priced coins so you're not staring at hundreds of tiny rows. Leave it on auto and Noroview picks a sensible grouping, and then the big one, metrics. This is the order flow readout stacked above and below each candle. Turn on show metrics and you get a whole menu, 20 of them. They come in families: total, buy, sell, and delta versions of volume, of trade counts, of average trade size, 2, that's ATS, of volume per block, AVB, and of absorption, ABS. Delta just means buy minus sell. You choose which metrics to show, drag them into the order you want, place each above or below the candle, and even color them by whether they're bullish or bearish. This is how you turn a footprint into your own custom order flow dashboard. Show only the numbers you actually trade off. On the Style tab, you set the bullish and bearish colors, and Visibility gives you quick on-off toggles for the main elements. Take your time in here. The footprint is the core of order flow trading. Finally, the NORO Footprint, Noroview's own customizable footprint, and this one is a paid upgrade. Here's what makes it special. A normal footprint gives you one fixed buy versus sell column. The NORO Footprint lets you build as many columns as you want on either side of a slim candle body. And each column can show a different order flow metric with its own profile, values, POC, value area, and styling. Open the columns editor and you can add, duplicate, reorder, and fully configure each column. So you could have total volume as a profile on the left, and delta, sell volume, and buy volume as separate columns on the right. Your own order flow layout, exactly how your eyes read the market. On top of that, you get a POC trail that draws how the point of control migrated candle to candle. A great read on where value is shifting, plus a volume heat map wash across the grid, and full control over the slim candle skeleton the columns hang off. Everything from the regular footprint is still here. The NORO Footprint just gives you a professional build-it-yourself canvas. If you're serious about order flow, this is the chart you'll live on. Quick recap. You pick your market from the top Binance perpetual futures. Choose time or range candles, set your interval, and then choose a chart type. From a simple line, to candles, to the free footprint, to the fully customizable NORO Footprint. Every one of them is deeply configurable, and you can save your favorite setups as templates and defaults. In the next lesson, we'll go back in time, market replay, and go to date, so you can practice and study any moment in the market. If this was useful, subscribe and hit the bell, and I'll see you in the next one.